Barcelona have been able to defeat Real Madrid 2-1 with 2 goals coming from Pau Víctor. Pau Víctor officially does have 1 goal against Manchester City and 2 goals against Real Madrid, the exact same goals that Fermin Lopez did score in the previous friendly Clásico that we had last year. So there is a consistency going on when it comes to Barcelona academy players. It was first Fermin Lopez scoring 2 goals against Real Madrid back in 2023, and then a year later we're seeing the exact same thing with Pau Víctor. And it's a very exciting time to be a Barcelona fan, I believe, because I think that La Masia is really producing a lot of great players. Like, these players are just coming out of nowhere. It all started with us popping about 1 to 2 players per season from La Masia, but right now it seems like there's 5 to 6 at the very least contenders to be in this Barcelona squad, like Alex Valle, like Pau Víctor, just like Marc Bernal, Marc Casado, Unai Hernandez. The list goes on and on. Barcelona had an amazing game against Real Madrid. Was it difficult? Yes, of course, but Barcelona did not give up and they played very direct, very straightforward. They always tried to find a solution coming out from the back and as fast as possible. This is one of the effects that Hansi Flick has had so far with this team, is that they can attack against any team in a very fast-paced way, and Real Madrid had a lot of trouble keeping up with that. And so thank God this game was given to us, because this game was so close to being fully suspended because of the thunder and the rain that was going on. There was a lot of speculation about maybe canceling this match completely, but I was like, no, we have to have this game. We need this match because we need to show to the world why Barcelona can be a strong team in La Liga this season, and doing so with our academy players, because we don't even have our main players right now. We don't have Frankie, we don't have Gavi, we don't have Pedri, we don't have Ronald Araujo. We're basically disabled right now, but we're still able to get through, and that, my friends, is a very fascinating thing to hear. Hansi Flick is doing wonders with La Masia, and so Pau Víctor has been named as the MVP for tonight. I think that it is safe to say that Vitor Roque's time at Barcelona could be coming to an end, because I don't see Hansi Flick taking out Lewandowski and transferring him to a different club. I don't see Pau Víctor moving away because he's having a brilliant preseason. And then you also have Hansi Flick's big experiment with Ansu Fati. Remember, Ansu Fati is one of the players that Hansi does count on, and he sees him with great enthusiasm. And so let me ask you, where is the place for Vitor Roque? Because it cannot be the left wing position. We know how he does play on the left wing, and it's not the prettiest. And you can certainly see, even with himself, that he does not enjoy being on the left wing at all. So we did start off with a 4-2-3-1 type of formation, sometimes a 4-4-2. I couldn't really tell, but we saw Pablo Torre as the main 10, and right behind Robert Lewandowski. Pau Víctor also sometimes came in to link up with Lewandowski and also acted like a second striker. And then we had Marc Casado and Marc Bernal in the double pivot positions, with Unai Hernandez on the left wing position. Then we had Alejandro Balde, Inigo Martinez, Andreas Christensen, and Alex Valle starting in our back line, with Marc-Andre ter Stegen as the goalkeeper. On the other end, for Real Madrid, they had Lucas Vázquez, Edgar Militao, Rudiger, Fran Garcia, Luke Modric, Mario Martin, Dani, and then they had Endrick, Gullit, and Brahim Diaz. So it was a very strong starting 11 for Real Madrid. One of the players that also did impress me in this match, besides Pau Víctor, who again scored 2 goals, was Alex Valle. Alex Valle was supposed to play on the left back position because he is a left back, but he was playing as a right back against Real Madrid. And so we're like, okay, fine. He may not seem so comfortable in that position, but we'll see. And Alex Valle did show up against Real Madrid and provided 1 assist and 1 pre-assist that showcased he can be a reliable full back in general. For him to be doing this in a position that does not make him comfortable is insane. That pass that he made to Lewandowski was so sharp, so direct, incredible pace, and then we saw Lewandowski receive the ball from Alex Valle and passing it to Pau Víctor. Now I know that Lewandowski was trying to score that goal and accidentally passed it to Pau Víctor, but we'll give him a pass, no worries. And then Alex Valle yet again received the ball from Lewandowski with the pre-assist. Alex Valle carries the ball and once again places a very sharp pass into the box, with Pau Víctor meeting that pass and scoring the goal, showcasing, right, that Pau Víctor can be a goal scoring machine. You just have to give him great quality passes. He can be in the box and look for the crosses or the centers, and he'll find you those goals. He's a killer, very similar to Lewandowski right now, and he can also make runs from behind, sometimes play on the wings. He has it all. But Alex Valle overall had an amazing match. I was so proud of the way that he was defending against Brahim and also Vinicius Jr., who came in later in the game. He had 1 assist, 1 pre-assist, 1 clearance, 1 interception, 5 total tackles, 7 out of 8 ground duels won. He took 50 touches, had 30 out of 34 passes completed, 3 key passes, and 1 big chance created. So let me tell you, I think that Alex Valle will be a player that will be introduced into the first team. The more I think about it, the more I'm starting to see that Cancelo may not have a place under Hansi Flick's Barcelona. I think that we are set. I think that with Julian Araujo, Koundé, and Hector Ford reinforcing our right back positions with Alex Valle and Alejandro Balde, reinforcing our left back positions, we will be just fine. And we also do have Gerard Martin, who can also be another reinforcement on the left back position. There is no need for us to be spending huge amounts of money for a fullback because La Masia will always supply us with better opportunities and better solutions. And once again, Hansi Flick decides to rely on Marc Bernal and Marc Casado in his midfield for the third time in a row. First, it was against Olot, and then City, and now Real Madrid. Casado had a lot of duties and responsibilities in this game, having to defend against Endrick a lot, and also against Mario Martin or Dani. Marc Casado came in with 37 out of 40 accurate passes, 1 key pass, 3 out of 3 long balls, 1 blocked shot, and he had 52 touches. So he was very involved in the game. And so later in the match, we saw Gerard Martin come in for Alejandro Balde, Sergi Dominguez coming in for Andreas Christensen, Gulli Fernandez for Pablo Torre, Inaki Peña for Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Michael Faye for Inigo Martinez, and then Hector Fort for Alex Valle, with Rafinha coming in for Pau Víctor. And let me tell you, that defensive line of Hector Fort, Michael Faye, and Sergi Dominguez was perfect, right? That defense was perfect for defending against Vinicius, right? The adaptability for these players to just come in and to stop Vini and his runs was so on point. Hansi Flick really knew what he was doing. Sergi Dominguez did not seem like the fastest player that we have right now, but he is definitely a player who can run into the correct spaces to always be ready and time his tackles well. There was a moment where Vinicius was running with the ball. He was on a 1v1 duel with Sergi Dominguez, but then Sergi Dominguez did not even hesitate or look nervous or try to rush anything. He was very calm defending against Vini, and then just made one small little touch to prevent for Vini to lose the ball, and Barcelona had the possession. So great job to Sergi Dominguez for not making any errors. And so I'm proud. It's not just because of the win, because we won 2-1 against Real Madrid. I'm just proud to see so many youngsters prosper and getting their time to shine, because gone are the days of Barcelona buying all of these players for 35 million euros, 45 million euros, 20 million euros just randomly, right? Back in 2015, 16, 17, and 18, gone are those days. They're gone. Barcelona is no longer like that. We are a team that introduces academy players, and not to just introduce them, but to introduce them well and to give us wins, to give us points. I mean, like, it's not easy to be doing things like this. I know that we have other teams like Chelsea and City and maybe Madrid who have great academies, but they don't do it at the rate of Barcelona. Barcelona is just a whole different beast. I mean, like, look at what happened with Fran Garcia, the only academy player for Real Madrid. He did not have a good game against Barcelona. He looked lost. He looked just out of place. And I'm like, this is how you're gonna represent your own academy, Madrid? By putting Fran Garcia in the left back position and having him produce a performance like this? It's embarrassing. And then we already know what's gonna happen later down the season. He's going to be replaced. Real Madrid have no shame. He's going to be replaced. They're probably going to put Camavinga on the left back position, a player who does not even play in that position, and Fran Garcia will never see the pitch again. Barcelona, they don't do that at all. So Madrid cannot even put out any great academy players into the 11 and have them produce good performances. They can't do that at all. At least City can, right? They have Foden. But once again, Barcelona is a whole different beast when it comes to the rate of youngsters coming in every season. So I am proud of the boys, proud of Barcelona, and we move on towards the next game, and that will be against AC Milan to finish off our preseason tour in the US. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.